So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rifles it down the middle. Got it. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And it was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Nice job. And a little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it in.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. Throwing right. And the ball is intercepted. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
Tennessee, 42. Missouri, 21.
Back to throw, it's Cook. Quick completion on the out route. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And they swarm him under.
Well, you see the speed of the defense on that last play, deep in their own end. Offense trying to go jet sweep, but they were able to pursue the ball, get him down, now setting up 4th.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now on 1st down from the 28. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And he makes the grab at the 20. Touchdown ball! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Wants to go up. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
This time on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll go to the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road in the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Looking for the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Looking left. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash out.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the route is on.